He's having a bad day, but she's having long ace day. I know you're having a bad day, so what is that? Marry a guy who will email you when you bulk him. Fellas, marry a woman that doesn't play these kind of games. Who should play Snow White? Gal Gadot, 3%. Anna Diar, 2%. Rachel Zegel, 1%. Terry Crews, 93%. Only 6% of people can handle this puzzle. These 3 want to share 2 apples equally. How you handle this with using only 1 stroke of the knife? Teen discovers anonymous cyberbully who garrised her for over a year was her own mother. My mom hooks up with my friends. Hey man, I'm sorry to hear. If you need a friend to talk to, I got you. Odysseus, we now set out on our odyssey. Seller, raising hand. What's an odyssey? Odysseus, a long journey named after the only survivor. Seller, oh okay, wait, what? I'm divorcing your mom. Hi, divorcing your mom. I'm son. No you aren't, that's why we are having a divorce. I was not expecting that. I don't cook, why would I need a cook bee? The best recipes for unexpected guests. By Just in Time. Add 1 plus 1. The sum of 1 and 1 is 2. That is incorrect, the answer is 3. I apologize for the mistake in my previous response. You are correct, that the sum of 1 and 1 is 3. Thank you for pointing out the error. If you have any further questions, please feel free to ask. I'm Japanese recently. Chinese con artists tried to contact us with Japanese texting app, like WhatsApp, but Japanese know how to handle Chinese thugs. Just texting them back June 4th Tiananmen Square massacre in Chinese language. Then boom. That poor Chinese guy's internet access is cut out by CCP. You can try this when Chinese garrus you online. Packet Paji or Tiananmen Square Massacre 1989. Bulk 100. 2015. Second year rookie police officer. 2020. 6th year detective or CLD. I sell drugs at 7426 Main Street apartment 4E. Leo Messi's World Cup post is now the most liked in Instagram history. WhatsApp also reached a record 25 million messages per second during the final. But according to you, messages are end-to-end encrypted. How do you came to know? You saved my kids. Ah. Corpse retrieval man. Who's there? Huh. It's just a pile of clothes. I'm sorry and I'll apologize mean the same thing, except when you're at a funeral. English is a weird language. What? Don't stop for pedestrians if they jaywalk. Let them learn a lesson. Heartwarming love story. The kids asked if they could write "Let It Snow" on the windows. The bottom is what can be seen from the road. True story. I went to Walmart today for cat treats. They were out of human food. As I stood in line, some lady made a smart ass remark to me for coming to the store just for cat treats. I told the lady I had to fatten up my cats before I eat them, because all you assholes are hoarding the food. Her little girl started crying. I didn't even feel bad. Next time mind your business. I dumbass. Your girl cheating on you. I'm blind. Oh shut. That ducking hole. What if your first name was Holden and your last name was Berries and you'd be like, I'm Holden Berries, and everyone would think you're holding berries LMROOO. Excuse me sir, I feel attacked. My name is NASA. The game is censoring the word ace and it's making it worse. Dwarfs. Cop fired for offering a homeless man a shut sandwich, rehired by nearby town. San Antonio's city manager said the case illustrated how hard it is to fire employees, but it also shows how hard it is for them to stay fired. Your ex texts I'm dating someone better than you. How would you respond? I was taught to donate my old toys to the less fortunate. Jumping off buildings. How high is too high? It was originally a team project. Wealthy people raise $60,000 to stop homeless shelter from being built. Unless you live in Florida, you, 19 male, and her, 16 female, can't have sex. If you do, it is statutory rape, and you will go to jail and forever be labeled as a sex offender. Have fun telling every neighbor you have that you are a registered child sex offender, because that will be your life anywhere you live forever. It's required by law, otherwise you go back to jail and they will check. Also, she is 16. Even if you make her promise not to tell, I can guarantee you, she will tell people, and it will get back to someone who thinks it is creepy, because it is. 16-year-old girls tell everything. I have had two, and was one at one point. I guarantee you go to jail. Hope it's worth it. Edit. Please report this thread to Reddit for sexualizing minors. Reddit can hand over that info to the FBI. They love child predators. All the numbers in your comment added up to 69. Congrats. 19 plus 16 plus 16 plus 16 equals 69. Long-term girlfriend and I just broke up. This is the best way I know to mend a broken heart. Man arrested for breaking into ex-girlfriend's apartment to steal her Nintendo Switch. I pay to enter your septic tank for an hour at a time. Jacksonville, North Carolina. Some might judge me for this, but it's what I enjoy. I will pay you $150 an hour to bring my equipment in and gain access to your septic tank. I then have my associate close the tank after I have set my tripod and camera up. Believe it or not, it's a great place to reflect. Thank you for your time, and please don't contact me with judgmental assumptions. Serious inquiries only, please. Dad, how do I talk to girls? Well, that's easy, son. You just walk up to one and face her, and then you press A. We're out of cream cheese. If you just won $30 million and yo mama left I cost $29 million, what are you doing? She's seen enough. Pranking women in public by respecting their distance and not bothering them. Pranking homeless people by giving them money off camera so as not to exploit them. Wife, where are all the coffee filters? Me. Woman who had sex with 50 ghosts is now engaged with a spirit. She found her boo. Mothers who breastfeed boy babies need to stop. We need to empower more females in this world, and by breastfeeding them, we are giving them a good start in life, which they deserve over a baby boy, which are already physically stronger than baby girls. I have feminist views and I'm not ashamed to admit that. No boy baby will ever be fed from my breasts if I'm unfortunate enough. Wanted to paint this good boy. That's the most adorable soup I've ever seen. I believe Japan doesn't yet understand Christmas. Shout out to all the dads that be eating like this so their kids can watch Pun in 4K. When you closed Pornhub 20 minutes ago to watch a serial killer documentary on Netflix, that dunner is supposed to be gone, mister. The most offensive thing as a bulk man is when you walking down the street and a old white woman clutches her purse, but really thinks she's stronger than me. Dad, pumping gas. Mop, the smell of all this gas is giving me a headache. Me in the backseat. We are back in the hospital because Jake set his butthole on fire again. You have the wrong number, but please keep me updated. Oh my ducking god. Oops, sorry. No, come back. I wanna hear everything. 4. Are you under the age of 18? Yes. If under the age of 18, please state why. It all began on the day of my actual birth. How are you? I'm good, but I would be better if I had you in my arms. Mood also smooth. You know what else is smooth? What? The transition to today's sponsor, Glasswire. Monitor your network activity and protect yourself from harmful sites. 700 students in this class, and not one of them know I have schizophrenia. I'm going to hang a Batman costume in my closet, just to screw with myself when I get Alzheimer's. Cannibal Keller slaughtered and ate 23 pizza delivery men, 6 Jehovah Witnesses, 2 postmen in past 7 years. When you realize a Statue of Liberty looks just like Keith Urban. Hashtag Happy Monday. Santa has to prepare for everything. Santa Claus training for his ride through Chicago this year. Breaking news. Local man saved by tiger. Andrew, 24, 27 miles away. I always keep a loaded gun on my nightstand in the event of an intruder, so I can shoot myself to avoid meeting new people. We are short-staffed. Please be patient with the staff that did show up. There is a demon in the fridge. No one wants to work anymore. Golden Year Award. Guys, I found real reason why Excel is marked with X. What a beautiful view. Yeah. From up here it's obvious there's no borders. Nothing. It's all one people down there. A bunch of losers who have never been to the moon. Hell yeah. You opened the door for the quiet kid. Plus 16 assists. Always make sure the contractors you hire for home improvements are licensed. A true professional would never put a white faceplate on a beige outlet. Do you want to date me? No. Fine. I'll wait 100 years if I have to. I'll be dead by then. Ah, okay. Prise open your casket. You don't look too bad. Lifts you out carefully from the mahogany burial box. You need a shower. Bathes you. All clean now. Get the duck out, this is sick. You need some milk to keep those bones healthy. Unbuckles belt. There is ice cream in Zootopia. So who the duck is getting milked? I sent him a soapy tease pic before the game, and he still couldn't win it for me. Where is your shame? Where is your dignity? Where is your honor? Where is the picture? You'll ever notice that the Washington Monument looks absolutely nothing like George Washington? Whoa, mind blown. Makes you think. Next time buying Snapchat and deleting all the filters. Welcome back to reality, ladies. I'm not saying she's right, but I get it. Florida woman squidnapped scientist to make her dog immortal. My wife called on her way home after a long day at work and asked me to run her some heat water and not to forget the bubbles. Hope she'll be happy. She's so sweet. Love her to bits. If France loses today, it's called potato sticks, not French fries. Either way, you're eating them all, as we can see. Just saw a TikTok of a girl who's been dating her boyfriend for 6 years. They're both adopted and that's how they connected. They've done everything someone who's been dating for 6 years would do. She got them the 23andMe tests and found out her boyfriend of 6 years is her full brother. Checks app, why the duck hasn't my delivery guy moved for 20 minutes? Hard to believe there was once a time where they'd send a big yellow book to everyone's house listing yours and everyone else's assassination coordinates. Tell me what's on your mind. If a dentist makes money off people with bad teeth, why would I use toothpaste that 4 out of 5 dentists recommend? can't wait to gamble today. Literally shaking. That's called dedication. That's called an addiction. You could do anything on 2007 to 2012 Twitter. I showed people how to cook crick in a microwave and nothing happened. Now I can't even call a fat butch fat. Unable to steal pet dog. 3 men squidnap man's brother and demand dog as ransom. White model who changed race claims her babies will come out black. A white glamour model who underwent a series of tanning injections now claims she has changed race and will give birth to babies that are black. Martina Big, a 30-year-old German model who has been receiving melanin injections for 2 years, claimed while making an appearance with her new husband, Michael, on a TV show, that she will give birth to black babies, but she has revealed that they are not planning to have a baby. My ex would not pay $35 to Uber to me. The boy I've been talking to paid over $800 for a plane ticket to see me for 3 days. Moral of the story, know your worth. You'll get your worth. The grass is in fact greener on the other side. The guy talking to you paid to dang you. The guy who was danging you earlier already knew it wasn't worth $35. Bro, I offered this butch some noodles after sex, and she had the nerve to say, so everything's 2 minutes here. I've been suicidal since then. People always say cyclists need to be more afraid of cars because in a collision, the car wins. It doesn't have to be like that. We can both lose. Do you want to see my Spotify Wrapped? Back in my day we listened to CDs. What are CDs? CDs nuts. Me. How old are you? Him. Somewhere between 8 and 40. When Nala looked at Simba like this I was ready to duck too. When the doctor says you're fine, but then the Avengers cast walks in with a PS5. I want another baby. That's a relief. I didn't like this one either. When you have enough money for a good watch, but not enough for a good car. Just a quick heads up to Santa, you should try to avoid Stacy from down the street. Apparently she's got this bug up her ace about being watched while she's sleeping. Me floating to work when gas prices hit $6. My dad, you know how you love Christmas. 10-year-old me, yes. My dad, how would you feel about 2 of them? 10-year-old me. When you're going home for the holidays and your roommate says oh, you've already packed our toothbrush, jazz music stops. My hungry ace could not work at a retirement home. My honey ace could never work at a public school. I was on a plane with a woman once, and she got scared when she realized I was from Pakistan. I laughed so hard my grenades nearly fell out of my pocket. Lizard warning 4 AM Saturday to on Sunday. Me at the barber shop pretending nothing happened after the barber just dragged his balls all over my arm. The fact that I'm allowed to roam the streets is proof the system doesn't work. Mommy, help me, I'm bleeding. Don't worry, dear, that's a magical moment when you become a woman. Oh, really? That scared me. Domatrix takes over local city meeting to make some demands. If you had no helmet on the moon, the bike fume of space will pull the air from your body, so if there's air left in your lungs, they will rupture. Americans. The new symbol of tyranny. Well, at least she didn't flirt with you for a long time, calling you cute and kiss you, and then all of a sudden starts to ignore you, treating you like some worthless shut. Starts to flirt with an 18-year-old guy and tells you that you're an annoying joke. Did you know a piranha can devour a small child down to the bone in less than 30 seconds? Anyways, I lost my job at the aquarium today. Hol up, what? My girlfriend. I wonder what our son is gonna look like. Me. Nah, he's gonna wonder what I look like. Wish I could remember my father. Thank God my mom screenshotted those nut pics at least. If you teach your parrot to say I give consent, you can technically have sex with it. Well, the same applies for kids. It actually doesn't work. Don't ask how I know. When little Timmy went to school and mastered 1 to 9, he thought the other kids were cool and every class divine. He painted shapes in red and blue and drew in curves and bends, and by the time the day was through, he'd made 100 friends. I'm pals with Pete and Mike and Max. He told his pa with pride, but Timmy's folks were anti-vax, and Timmy ducking died. Shut just went from 0 to 100 real ducking quick. A week ago I approached a woman on the street. She was 6/10. Kinda too much makeup, but I thought I still had a chance to make love with her. I was very polite, but she still rejected me. I punched her and tried to rip her. She screamed for help and tried to fight back, and some random guy came and knocked me out of my consciousness. I didn't have sex that night and I stayed, dear Jean. What I want to say, that it is by far more harmful to say no than getting ripped. When you get ripped you might actually enjoy it. But if you say no to a nice guy, the guy's self-esteem is completely destroyed, and he might even end his life. Also, the girl probably went to a nightclub and got ripped by some chad while being intoxicated. Too long. Didn't read ripping should be legal, and saying no to an offer to have sex should be illegal, because the consequences are way worse. Extremely loud chiropractic cricking takes 14 years of pain away. I cricked my brother's neck and he didn't move. He was so relaxed he slept with his eyes open. When you're going 80 in a school zone and one of the speed bumps scream. Germany signs a 15-year long-term LNG import contract with Qatar, starting from 2026. After all, Berlin decided it does need LNG imports going on, as long as into the early 2040s. Security of energy supply trumps everything else. # energy crisis. Did they wear an armband when signing the contract?